Good morning, Facebook fans and YouTubers. I want to talk to you today about stress triggers and the importance of recognizing your stress triggers and how that can change your life. Have you ever had a time in your life when you woke up maybe in the middle of the night and you got like a little tickle in your throat, but you didn't do anything about it, but you noticed you had kind of a scratchiness in your throat a little or a little tickle? Well, what I've found is when you have a little tickle in your throat, if left unchecked, that sometimes can become a sore throat or other things. Well, today I want to talk really about stress triggers. And stress triggers are like that little tickle in your throat. Stress triggers are exactly like they sound. They're triggers that, if left unchecked, my friends, can cause many people to be stressed out. I'd like to submit to you today that if you were to take the time, and I teach this all the time, to write down, I'm talking about an exhaustive list of the little stress triggers in your life. Maybe it's an argument with a co-friend, that starts off with something small, a disagreement with your spouse over financial things. A lot of issues are caused because people, these financial things going on in their lives. Whether it's you lost your job, or maybe you have a job promotion, or maybe you're purchasing a house, or you sold a house, or maybe you're going through a divorce. Whatever it is, these stress triggers are different for everybody. Write down that list. One of mine used to be driving home. People drive so erratically and they're in and out of traffic, right? And I used to be so stressed out of driving home. I couldn't stand driving home because of how people were driving. And what happened was those stress triggers, I wasn't even aware of it. I'd allow those things to affect me, and I'd put me almost in a road rage state of mind. Maybe you've been there. Maybe you've started your day good, right? And all of a sudden something happened and you allowed those people's actions to affect you. Well, when you make an exhaustive list, and I want you to do that, every single thing you can think about that has generally or sometimes caused you stress in your life. It all started with the stress trigger. So if you can be aware of those stress triggers and understand that if you give into those things, or in other words, if they're left unchecked, right, you become a slave to those things, and all of a sudden you're being controlled by somebody's words or somebody's actions, my friend. In my 7-day stress elimination challenge, I'm teaching people all the time to be aware of those things that are happening so that they don't become stress in their life. So I'm teaching people how to really eliminate stress out of their life, not manage it, but actually eliminate stress out of your life. And so the one thing you can do is write down all your triggers. Now you're aware of those things. When it pops up in your head, all of a sudden, that you're allowing yourself, and we allow it, to get upset or to get angry, right? It's much easier at that time to deal with that stressful situation. In other words, don't let it become a stressful situation for you, because now you're aware of it. Now remember again, those stress triggers are like that little tickle that you get in your throat, but you lay in bed, you don't get up and I get up if I have a tickle in my throat, I'll get up and I'll gargle with hot salt water. That's what I'll do. And an hour later, the tickle is gone. So what I did was I eliminated that tickle from becoming something else. Hear me when I say this. When you learn to deal with those little things and recognize those stress triggers, they're no longer in a position to control you. Now, obviously, I can't really go deep into this and talk about value checking and talking about catch and release and talking about the after effects and how we allow those things to control us. But I really wanted to give you, this 4th of July weekend, one nugget that can actually change your life. Recognizing those stress triggers is pivotal for not allowing yourself to get stressed out, my friends. On that note, I hope this has served you well. I'm Ron Henderson, aka the Fitness King, your stress expert. And I just want you to be stress-free, my friend, to be stress-free. I'll see you next time. Stay fit and watch those triggers. Watch the triggers.